last turned on the camera. As you can see, I'm back in New York. I've been back for about a month now, mostly just settling in and getting back into like a solid routine. I'm also currently recovering from burnout. I really overestimated my time and energy when I was away. I truly thought that I'd be able to do it all. I thought that I'd be able to wake up early to sightsee, vlog, go back to the hotel and work AST hours at night, but quickly realized that wasn't going to be the case. And I think just the combination of always being on the go and not having a proper routine or sleep schedule, I just quickly burned myself out. To be honest, I'd say for the past year or so, I've been in a creative rut, and I guess you kind of call it a little bit of an overall life rut. I don't know, I've just been feeling a bit lost and uninspired, which probably explains my lack of consistency with YouTube and just social media in general. Sometimes I honestly feel like I'm the worst content creator ever. Like, I was so excited to make a bunch of content for my Asia trip, but for some reason, whenever I travel, I just go completely MIA. I become the worst texter. I post my stories super late or not at all, which, as I'm saying this out loud, does sound a bit silly, but I think just in general, I've realized I have a love-hate relationship with social media, which can be a bit challenging because it is technically kind of part of my job, even though I've never really called myself a YouTuber to this day. Hello, editing Zoe here. I fear that this is giving try being an influencer for a day, but I swear I'm really not trying to complain about this job. It's such a luxury and privilege. Honestly, being a content creator, it's not hard. It's definitely a grind though, but it's me. I'm the problem. For some reason, I just feel a lot of inner resistance and sometimes fear around making and posting content online and just being perceived, but we're working on it. Lately, there hasn't been as much joy and fulfillment, and it sometimes makes me question whether or not I'm cut out for this life, if I even have like the personality to be a content creator. I think one of the big reasons why I've kind of lost my love for making content is because I kind of lost my North Star or my why in terms of why I'm even doing this in the first place. If you don't know, I originally started my channel because I was really into health and fitness, and so I just wanted to document my journey kind of for accountability and also as a creative hobby. But what really kept me going was when I would see comments and messages from girls saying that my videos inspired them to live healthier lifestyles or even heal their relationship with food. It just meant so much to me, especially as someone who was also struggling with their relationship with food offline. And reading those messages, I really did feel like I was doing something good with my life, like I had a purpose. But now that I've transitioned to, I guess, like just an overall lifestyle vlogger, I don't feel like my videos really provide any value or purpose anymore. Aside from just being memories for myself to look back on, honestly, my life is quite boring and simple, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it does make me wonder why people even like to watch my videos. I don't think I bring anything special or new to the table. So yeah, I've just been in my head a lot and thinking about how I want to be more intentional with the way that I show up online, if that makes sense. And because I've been in this kind of weird headspace, I haven't really been wanting or feeling the need to share anything online. I feel like I needed this time offline to just reevaluate my relationship with YouTube, with social media, and really think about how I want to show up in life, both in real life and online. Right now, I'd say I'm in this transitional phase of my life where I'm aware that what I'm currently doing is no longer working or serving me, but I'm not sure where exactly I want to go or what I want to do with my life. And I'm learning to just sit with those uncomfortable emotions, not avoid them like I've done in the past, and knowing that it's okay that I don't have everything figured out right now. During my time offline, I've been reflecting on my channel, where I see it going, areas I can improve, so I've been seeking advice from other successful creators through classes on Skillshare. One of my goals is to improve my storytelling ability, which is why I really loved this class by Nathaniel Drew, where he breaks down the different methods of intentional documentation. A part that really stood out to me is that with storytelling, less is more. More doesn't always equal more, and oftentimes it just ends up overwhelming you. As I mentioned before, I definitely burnt myself out creatively during my time in Asia, trying to document everything, so I honestly wish that I had taken this class before my trip, but it's okay. We live and we learn. If any of you are also looking to start a YouTube channel or just content creation in general, Skillshare offers a wide variety of classes to help you with your creative career. Their classes range from fine art, illustration, to productivity and marketing to help with your professional growth. You guys know I love Skillshare. I've been taking their classes for well over a year, so if you want to check them out, the first 500 of you to use the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare, and thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. Allegedly, this is Oprah's favorite cookie, so we're gonna try it. It's really hard. Yeah, it's just a cookie. So whenever I'm experiencing periods of uncertainty or discomfort, I try to recognize it as a sign to be introspective and really understand what's going on. A question I always come back to is, what does it mean to live a meaningful and fulfilling life? Like, what truly brings me joy in life? Is it my career, having a community, practicing spirituality? And I've realized the things that truly matter to me are not the same as even a few years ago. Sometimes when we're experiencing burnout, it's because we're not living a life that aligns to our true values, and so we become drained. Feeling lost is always uncomfortable, but I do think it's a good thing because it's not until we're lost do we begin to understand ourselves. So I just finished up at the cafe, and now I think I'm going to check out a bookstore on my way home. Problem. I went in for one book and I came out with 5. I know, I don't know how this happened, but what can I say? I am back in my reading girl era and I just couldn't help myself. But we're justifying it because it's important to support our local bookstores, so that's what we're going with. But I'll show you guys what I picked out for my summer reading list. First up is Gift from the Sea by Anne Moreau Lindbergh. I feel like the title and cover just scream summer. This is a memoir written back in the 1950s. I believe she wrote this on vacation by the sea, and it talks about the complexities of womanhood and just life growing up. And it's a pretty quick read. It's like, what, 130 pages? So I feel like this will be super fun and quick to read by either the pool or the beach, if I even make it to those places this summer. Another book that's covered just embodies summer is Bluettes by Maggie Nelson. I believe that this is a collection of poems that are loosely structured around the color blue. I'm pretty new to poetry, but to be honest, I was just captivated by the cover because it's so pretty. And again, it's a really short read. I'm excited to give poetry a try. Then I got My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. This was the book that I originally went in for because I've seen it all over Book Talk. Everyone is raving about this series. I believe it's a quartet. We follow Elena and Lila. It takes place in the 1950s. We follow them as they're navigating life and their complicated female friendship. I heard it's really relatable, and I'm just really excited to read this because I've heard nothing but good things about it. Too Much and Not the Mood by Durga Chubos. Oh my god, I'm definitely butchering her name, but this is a collection of essays, and that's about all I know about this. I got this because a friend recommended this to me like years ago, but I'm only getting around to picking it up now. I just remember her raving about this book and the writing, so I'm finally checking it out. I feel like summer is the best time to read short stories or essays because they're just quick and easy to read, especially if you want to read outside and don't want to commit to like a whole book, you know? And last but not least, I got Play It As It Lays by Joan Didion. I feel like Joan Didion is such a popular author amongst the lit fic genre, so I really wanted to read one of her works. This is set in Hollywood, Vegas, and the Mojave Desert, which I just feel like sounds so summer. So these are the books that I'll be reading this summer. If I have time, I'd also like to read Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. I've had that on my bookshelf for like over a year, possibly even 2 at this point. So ideally, I'd like to also make a dent in my physical TBR, but we shall see. Came outside to read by the water. This is truly one of my favorite spots to read, to journal, or just sit and be in my thoughts because the view is so beautiful, and I feel like every time I look at the city skyline, I'm just filled with so much gratitude to live in the city. Head out to meet my friends. We're going to Happy Medium, which is like a art cafe. I've been to their location in Chinatown before and it was really fun. They have watercolor, charcoal, scrapbooking. I think they even have pottery now, so you can just like go use their space and their materials, and I had a really fun time. They just opened a location in Brooklyn, so we're gonna go check it out. Oh my god, my hair looks crazy. This is ending already.
They're doing the last part in 3 movies.
Yeah, that's what Suki told me. I'm like, bro, they're not gonna finish it until like 2030 at this rate.
But the finale was like, oh my god.
When's it? I have to catch up.
Looks like that snowman. And I can't, it's like, if you Google it, you'll be like, oh my god.
That looks so pretty.
That is insane, like.
Artistic.
It's okay.
So I think I'm going to end the video here because I am quite tired, but it does feel good to be back. If any of you are also feeling lost or a bit directionless right now, I hope that this video was able to bring you some sort of comfort or just reassurance that you're not alone in this. I think a lot of us go through this in our 20s. I know for me, for the past few years, I've kind of just aimlessly been doing a little bit of everything, trying to juggle my YouTube and my agency job, but not really fully committing to either. And you know, while I am really grateful for the freedom and flexibility that this has given me with my schedule and my location, I don't really see this being a sustainable thing long term. So I have been thinking about just like next steps in my career, what I want to do with my life. That is something that has been on my mind a lot lately. I've even been considering going back to the 9-to-5 life because I do miss working on a team to solve a problem that's bigger than just myself. I don't know. I think sometimes the life of a creator could be a bit self-absorbed and isolating at times. Still a lot that I feel unsure about, but I will say after taking a step back from YouTube, I have realized that, you know, I do genuinely love making videos and I want to continue doing it, just maybe in a slightly different way that aligns more to who I'm growing and evolving into. I don't necessarily know what that looks like yet, but I am really grateful for anyone who decides to stick around while I try to figure it out. But yeah, I think that's it really. I've missed you guys. I hope you're all enjoying your summer and doing well, and I will see you in my next one.